Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki spiritual healer. And what I wanted to do was clarify, what I mean by our spirituality has been placed on the internet. So, as I said, there is good and bad, sweet and sour, good and evil, up and down. So what I mean is that there is an upside, and excuse me, I'm getting the pollen. There is an upside to, people using spirituality to clean themselves, as opposed to what's being put on the internet. What was put on the internet early on to represent our spirituality is the downside that people have been urging you to go and get to do something to somebody, to manipulate somebody, to harm somebody. So there's a difference when your intentions is to cleanse yourself or purify yourself or purify a place or purify a thing. There is a difference than you using the spirituality for what it was intended to be used for, than to use it for what the internet has taken our spirituality and just posted it up there without any guidance, without any laws. And like I say, there are spiritual laws to these realms. There are certain things that I cannot tell you. There are certain things that I cannot say to females without a male. There are certain things that I cannot do without a spiritual clergyman with me. So, those are the type of things that you need to understand when you're going to get some of this internet spirituality and use it. What they have posted on the internet is to be used in a malignant way. You have to be the one to have the intentions to use it in the right way. You have to be the one to know how to use it to cleanse yourself. If someone is attacking you, to defend yourself. But we're not using it to attack other people. And that has been a problem. And that is why I came here to teach you how to spiritually heal yourselves and defend yourself. Because initially, what they have, what the entity, what the enemy has to for our people to represent our people of the spiritual nature of hoodoo, black magic, witchcraft, it's not that. There is always another side. There is good and bad to everything. Just like if you're seeing numbers in your life, there are good numbers and there are bad numbers. If you study the zodiac signs, there is a good zodiac and a bad zodiac. So you need to understand your intentions matter about how you're applying these things to your life. And you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of people that call this witchcraft. All of it, is not witchcraft because it is not used with the intentions to harm or manipulate somebody's will. So, you get the benefit of calling people out their name when they're actually trying to enlighten you and help you to understand that some people are out here manipulating energy. The government is manipulating your energy, your will, and bending your will to theirs. When anybody takes your will and you cannot decide for yourself, you do not understand, because negative energy has been placed over your vision as a veil, then that person is using malevolent energy towards you, malignant energy. Whenever a person is trying to cleanse themselves of, the evil eye, negative energy, people sending attacks up on them, then that is defending yourself and purifying yourself from malignant and malevolent energy, which is totally different from, manipulation. And, a lot of times you'll find that people who practice in a malevolent way, they're not using the Bible, or they're using the Bible when it benefits them. They're using the Holy Quran when they benefits them. They're not using it for purification. They're not using it, to make sure that people understand the Bible verses that can cleanse them, and they don't need to go and get anything else. They're not going to use it. They're going to use it to, get the number, and they're going to use it to go play the lottery. So, there is a good and bad side to everything that you do. The entity, and that's why I'm here for you guys, the entity has only showed you the side and taken the side of, the black and brown and indigenous people, only that side of the negative side. That's the only side that our ancestors gave them, because they knew that they were going to use it against us. And so therefore they will not be able to heal the land. And the only way to heal, such negative energy that has been sent out using malevolent forces is to burn the land, to to get rid of the negative energy by fire. So for a lot of, the Christians, or whatever, that even even when you see it in your book, and it's explained how to use it, what to use it for, how to get rid of negative energy out of your life from your book, we have a tendency to use what the entity has taught us from the Christian text, that those things in the Bible are to be used figuratively and not literally, and otherwise that person is a witch, and you set up on that person, with the intent to say what somebody has taught you without even understanding or going to study the situation for yourself. Yet and still people and the government has been using the techniques of the indigenous people, setting up on the indigenous people. And we're going to take the jail system, for example. So a lot of times when you go to jail or you're in prison for a long period of time, you will have the government putting different kinds of herbs in your food, or a chemical in your food. And you can use this herb for different things, or this chemical for different things, but the prison system absolutely use it for what it was intended for, and that is saltpeter. Saltpeter is used in the prison system, has been used in the prison system to control your male libido, to control your vigor. And, it doesn't work when, they have used other means and sent the negative energy. It doesn't work. So you're going to produce a lot of predatory behavior in that system, because they're trying to use a chemical, a herb, to imbalance the male vigor, to imbalance the male hormones. It's also in the female food. They will put it in your food. So this has been a known fact for a very long time, that for everything that is good, there is something that is bad. You have to use your intuition, and you have to use your intentions to cleanse yourself and not make it a malignant, setting up on people, a malignant energy. I hope that this has helped you to understand the difference. I'm High Oracle. You can reach out to me at www.highoracle.com, or you can reach out to me in my email, follow me, or you can reach out and donate to me in my Cash App. I'm High Oracle. Assalamu alaikum.